All right, let me start it from the beginning. Today I'm going to talk about the power of choosing how the world sees you. There comes a point in life where talent is no longer the issue. You've proven that you could do it all. That's what I call a sprouter. A sprouter is someone who wears many hats. You've walked into the rooms, you've built, rebuilt, and you keep on building, even though you're going through pain, through pressure, through moments where everything around you is just falling apart. But you still had to show up. You still had to make it happen. And that's where I found myself. Not confused about what I could do, but forced to get clear on how I would be seen. Does that make sense? Because when you are multi-talented, multi-dimensional, when you're a leader, when you're an educator, you're a businesswoman, you're a visionary, you're a mother, you're a builder, you're a creator, you realize something that most people never have to face. Everybody's not built like that. Every room requires a different version of you. You have to wear many different hats. And at some point, it starts to feel like performance. Not fake, never fake, but intentional. I call it calculated. I call it strategic. Because when you understand that how you show up determines what you attract. I get it. I had to sit with myself. Not the version of me that performs. Not the version of me that executes. But the version of me that decides. And I asked myself the real question. I had to really pay my way through to understand this. If the world is going to see me, what exactly are they going to see? Because I can't afford confusion. Confusion does not convert. Confusion does not build legacy. Confusion does not provide. And I need all of those things. And I'm responsible for provision. And because I'm responsible for provision, I had to make a decision. I had to make a decision to simply streamline, to simplify, to focus with clarity. Not because I'm limited, but because I'm powerful enough to choose one lane and just dominate it. I done it before in the past. And that's when I landed on it. Not just a product, but a starting point. I always like to say, let's start it from the beginning. Everything starts with the A. In order to get the Z, you gotta go through A. It's simple, it's clear, it's effective. A product that produces and represents transformation that you can see. You'll be able to see this. I help people to transform from infancy to maturity. I help people to transform from the inside out. From invisible to undeniable. From overlooked to seen. And that's simply what it is. But this ain't gonna just be about selling a product. This was about alignment. Alignment at the core. It was about deciding. And this is how I need to introduce myself to the world. Not scattered, not all over the place, not trying to prove everything at once. Nope. But intentional. Intentional, focus, clarity, refined. You know why? Because the truth is, I don't have a visibility problem. I have a positioning responsibility. And now I get it. I understand it. Every hat that I wear is still mine. It's still mine. But now I choose which one the world sees first. That's it. I'm going to choose which hat the world sees first. And from that place, I build. I expand. I multiply. It's time to produce. Going into a different direction. Because once they see me clearly, I can see clearly now the rain is gone. They will understand everything else. Everything else would be understood. I am the A. I am Dr. Tia Long White, and I'm here to transform lives by demonstration. I'm going to be demonstrating what it looks like to move with clarity, to move with intention and power. I simplify complexity so others can execute. I turn visibility into profitability. I lead by example, showing that you don't have to do everything at once. You don't have to do everything at once to become everything that you're meant to be. It's simple. Through focused action, strategic positioning, and undeniable consistency, I empower individuals to take control of their lives, their image, and their income. And that's from infancy to maturity. I don't just build businesses. I build people who know exactly who they are. And like I said, that's from kindergarten to 12th grade, from infancy to maturity, no matter how young, no matter how old. They'll do that and be accountable for themselves. They'll be sprouting. They'll start putting responsibility on themselves, not yesterday, but today. So keep speaking positive, realizing opportunity, and understanding that nothing, I mean nothing can matriculate without God first and then tenacity. We're going to be sprouting around here.